Hi, and welcome to the Saints Lounge. I'm Saz Metcraft.
And I'm Emily Campbell.
Today we're reviewing the Sydney game, and what a game that was. St Kilda had a chance to cement themselves in the 8, yet they blew it. Why do you think St Kilda blew the opportunity?
Look, I think it was I think it was partly the accuracy of goal kicking. Snyder and Rewalt, I think, should have got the goals that they missed. And I also think it was a communication, because there were times where Cozzy got into the right position many times, but the ball wasn't passed to him.
Cozzy could have ended up with 5 goals instead of 1 goal and 1 point. Speaking of that goal that was disallowed, what do you think of that, Emily?
I think it's ridiculous. It wasn't touched. No, it was over the line. I mean, everyone could see it, and I was disappointed. But, when it's St Kilda, it's always, it's always never seen, and it's never a goal to us, apparently. But, no, it went through. I mean,
I watched that goal on the replay 5 times, and it was a goal, so I'm furious.
Yeah, but because it's Justin Kazitsky, the AFL discriminates against him, Sarah, and it's just a disgrace. But anyway, like I was saying with the communication, I think the boys were not talking to each other much, and also looking. Sight is a very important thing, just to be on the ball, who's where, and to be very quick. And some of them, I think, miss seeing Cozzy getting into the right position at the right time, and I think that's something that let us down. But hopefully for future games this year and heading into the finals, they will, they will learn from the mistakes, and hopefully they won't happen again.
Overall, the intensity was amazing, and the tackling and pressure was right up there with the best I've ever seen this year, but they really did let themselves down and shoot themselves in the foot with their goal kicking. And I can't stress enough how important it is for them to be kicking straight.
Absolutely, and I mean, that's why they have training practice and they have goal kicking. But I guess sometimes at training, they actually get the goals, and in the game it doesn't work. But they just have to practice more under pressure, I think, and really pretend that they're in that game situation, and they really need to practice more. And like I said, there have to be situations where Cozzy, Snyder, Milne and Rewalt are in the forward line, and they've got other players on them, and and just sighting who's in the best position to mark.
And what wasn't Milne terrific yet again?
Oh, absolutely. Stevie Milne was just on fire, as he always is. And he kicked a couple of amazing goals from right outside 50. I mean, he's such an accurate goal kicker. I mean, just amazing. And he really was trying from the heart. And, our players really wanted to win, but it just wasn't our day.
Another player that really lifted was Brendan Goddard.
Yes.
He got knocked down early in the game, yet he bounced back up and goes, I'm not going to take this. I'm going to do everything I possibly can to win this game for us. And it was great to see. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, Brendan is fantastic, and you could see in that game he really, he really wanted to win, and he wanted to, just be the best he could. But unfortunately, like I was saying, it was bad luck, and unfortunately the goal kicking wasn't the best.
Do you think that the long walk that they have to make to actually get onto the ground at the SCG, because it's been redeveloped, has any influence in the game at all?
Look, it's really hard to say. It could be yes or no. But also, like I said, with the interstate, I mean, we travelled to Brisbane the week before, and it's really tiring, and that could...
It is. I've done both of those trips, and I'm a supporter, and I'm totally exhausted. This week has been totally bizarre, and I just want to relax and rest. And
you didn't even play the game.
Yeah. Yes, so I can't begin to imagine what it would be like for the boys.
Yeah, and plus they have to train hard for the game as well.
Yeah.
You know, and I'd also like to say that Adam Goodes was just a dirty thug in that game. Like,
He is every week, Emily, and I don't understand how many supporters can say he's a great player and umpires give him votes every week for the Brownlow. He doesn't deserve him. He's just like Chris Judd. They are very, very dirty, dishonest players, and
yeah, and dishonest players.
it makes my blood boil just thinking about it.
Absolutely, and it's disgusting that, you know, these dirty players get Brownlow votes, because the Brownlow is supposed to be for the best and the fairest, you know.
What about poor Nick Del Santo, who misses out every single year, yet he never ever does anything wrong?
Absolutely, and he's like such a fair player, and even if he absolutely hates his opponent, he would never bully anyone because of the lovely person he just is. I mean, he really just keeps calm, and that's what we love about Del. Like, if he's so angry at his opponent for pushing him or kicking him, he'll take it. And you know, someone like Dell deserves to win the Brownlow, and I hope to God it happens in the next year or so. I mean, the poor guy has been waiting for so many years, and in not just my eyes, but I think in everyone's eyes,
He would be a very worthy winner.
He won it last year. Swanee, I'm sorry, shouldn't have won it. But anyway, we can't go back there, can we? But like I was saying with Adam Goodes, I can't believe he got away with kicking Snyder and kicking Clint Jones. I mean, surely he should have been suspended for 3 or 4 weeks. That is just unacceptable in AFL football.
Now, the very big question, can we still make the 8 and play finals football this year? With North Melbourne winning today and Geelong winning, it's going to be very difficult. We're going to have to win all of our remaining games, and by a lot too.
Look, it's so hard to say, Sarah, but the fact that we lost in Sydney, it's really going to make the boys really work so hard and really want the flag more. And look, I don't see why we can't. I mean, if we play our Saints footy, you know, tackle and not let, you know, any opponent, you know, free, and we kick accurate goals, who says we can't? I mean, this year, many people have said no one knows who is going to win the flag. There's not just one team that's standing out. I mean, it's anyone's really, and like I said, the end of the AFL season's nearly over, but come finals, it's totally different. Any team can be out there to shock the Australian public of getting into the grand final. We just don't know.
We've been there before. If we play hard, fast football, we should be able to make it, and once we make it to the finals, who says that we can't go on and win it this year?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Sarah. You know, after all the stuff we've gone through, you know, we want it that bad and we can do it.
The boys are bloody tough.
Oh, totally agree.
I'm Saz Medcraft.
And I'm Emily Campbell. And by the way...
And you've been watching the Saints Lounge.